Good morning, student. I welcome you all to my class. I hope you're fine and stay safe. Use mask, wash hands, and children be healthy and safe in your house. So once again, I welcome you all to my class. Today, children, I am going to do the topic phrase with you. We are doing first chapter. In fact, we have almost completed the first chapter of your grammar, that is sentence and phrase, but a small topic was left in my previous video, and that was phrase. So the chapter number 1, sentence and phrases, and the topic is, today's topic is phrase. I've already give you some hints about phrase, but today in detail I am going to do about phrase. So in this chapter, I'm going to tell you what is a phrase, what is the difference between a sentence and phrase, and how many types of phrases are there. So the state topic, if we will do our chapter, phrase will be completed. So student, let's start. So student, first of all, I would like to revise once again with you that what is a sentence, otherwise you will not understand phrase. And then what is the difference between phrase and sentence. So until and unless I will not teach you, you will not understand phrase. And student, then children, so first of all, what is a sentence? I told you a group of words which has a complete sense is known as sentence. A group of words which makes a complete sense is a sentence. Now there are few characteristics of a sentence which we have discussed. Do you remember what is that? If no, then let me tell you again. So first characteristic, a sentence always begins with a capital letter. Now my second point is a sentence always have a marks of punctuation at the end. That means at the end of every sentence we always have a marks of punctuation. Like in interrogative sentence we will be having question mark, interrogative marks. If we are having assertive sentence, in assertive sentence both positive and negatives, we will be putting full stop. And in exclamatory sentence we will put marks of exclamation or exclamatory marks. And children, it should have a proper word order. A sentence should always have a proper word order. So what is a sentence? A group of words which makes a complete sense or complete, it has a complete meaning, it is a sentence. Now children, what are the main characteristics of a sentence? It always begins with a capital letter. It always has punctuation marks at the end. The group of words should always makes a complete sense. Or the word should be placed in such a order that it should be having some fruitful meaning. So this is a part of sentence. Now I told you children how many types of, in my previous video I've already discussed you how many types of sentences were there. So 5 types of sentence I told you. First, assertive sentence, that means the sentence which makes general statement. Second, interrogative sentence, the sentence which asks question. And my third number, so third type of sentence is imperative sentence, where we ask a suggestion, where we make request, where we give advices, order, where we make a command or give order. Okay, so this type of sentence is an imperative sentence. Now our fourth sentence is, this was the fourth sentence, and fifth sentence is optative sentence, where we do blessings or curse, like God bless you, may you live long. Okay, and yes, one more type of sentence is there, that is exclamatory sentence, children, when we see something and we get surprise. Okay, like India is losing the match and suddenly it has won. So what you will say, wow, we have won the match. And then suppose you are sitting in a room and you can see some cockroach came all of a suddenly, or a snake is there, so you're surprised, a snake in a room. So what are you going to do? You will say, oh, okay. So this type of sentence is an exclamatory sentence. It carries a marks of exclamation with them. So what are the five types of sentence which we have discussed? Assertive sentence, it has both positive and negative sentences. Interrogative sentences. Third is exclamatory sentence. Imperative sentence is the fourth one, and fifth is operative sentence. So children, now we will come to our topic, and that is phrase. So what is a phrase? Phrase is a group of words, okay, that makes sense but not a complete sense. That makes a sense okay. So what is a phrase, students? Phrase is a group of words. You can see here, phrase is a group of words that makes a sense but not a complete sense. Now what do you mean that makes a sense but not a complete sense? This is your question. This you have to understand. Like children, in a corner, if I will write in a corner, so you can see it is making some sense but not a complete sense. But if I will say Ram is standing in a corner, it makes a full sense. Okay, but if I will say in a corner, it makes a not a complete sense. So this is a phrase. Then at the shop, we can say, take one more thing, at the shop. Okay, this we can say at the shop. Children, my bike is standing at the shop. This sentence is making a complete sense, but it is not making a, but at the shop is not making a complete sense. So at the shop is a phrase. In spite of, it is not making a complete sense. This is a phrase. Okay. So now I think you have understood now, children. If we will see the difference between a phrase and a sentence is a group of words which makes a complete sense. But sentence is also a group of words which does not make a complete sense, but it makes a sense. So there is a large difference between a sentence and a phrase. There is a difference between a sentence and a phrase. Okay. Now I would like to write some of the important features of phrase. Some important characteristics of phrase I would like to share with you. So some of the important characteristic of phrase, children, I would like to share with you. Now what is a phrase? A phrase is a group of words which make a sense but not a complete sense. So this is a phrase. And once again, what is a sentence? A group of words that makes a complete sense is known as sentence. Now children, I am going to write some of the important feature of phrase and you have to write it. Okay, so let's write it. Phrase do not have subject and predicate. First point. Okay. first of all, a phrase is without subject and predicate. Children, the phrase cannot stand by themselves. That means, children, a phrase, since it is an incomplete sentence, okay, they cannot stand by themselves. That means a phrase should need some extra word, then only it will make a complete sense. Okay, then phrase do not make complete sense. This I have already discussed with you. Phrase do not make a complete sense. Okay, so these are the important characteristics of phrase. What are the important characteristics of phrase? Let me revise again, and I think you have to write it in your copy also. Phrase do not have subject or predicate. They cannot stand by themselves. That means, children, they need some words. That's why phrase is a part of a sentence. They need some words so that the sentence, then the whole meaning will be clear. Phrase do not make a complete sense. It makes some sense. That's why they cannot stand by themselves. So these were the all important characteristic of phrase. Now I would like to children tell you that there are 3 important types of phrases are there. Children, there are 3 important types of phrases are there. Okay, that is 3 types of phrases. Okay, so one is adjective phrase, the other is noun phrase, third is adverb. Okay, third is adverb phrase. Okay, so how many types of phrases we are here, children? We will be studying. First is your adjective phrase, second is your noun phrase, and third is your adverb phrase. But children, what I feel that there are many students are there, they must be confused that what is an adverb, what is an adjective, and what is a noun. So before beginning our explanation of adjective phrase or adverb phrase or noun phrase, I am going to tell you first about noun, then adjective, and then adverb. Then only, children, you will be able to understand what is a noun phrase, what is an adjective phrase, and what is an adverb phrase. Okay, so what is a noun phrase, student? So sorry, what is a noun? Then only you will be understanding noun phrase. So a noun is a name of a person, place, animal, or thing. Noun is a name of a person, place, animal, or thing. Okay. Then, children, what is an adjective? So adjective is a word used to add something to the meaning of noun or a pronoun. What is an adjective? An adjective is a word used to add something to the meaning of noun or pronoun. Okay. Like, children, it describes, in simple word we can say adjective always describes noun. In simple word we can say adjective always describes noun. Okay, so like a tall boy. Now what is a noun here? Noun is the name of a person, place, or thing. So boy is a noun here because it is a person. Now which word is describing boy? So it is tall. A tall boy. Boy is a noun, and the word which is telling about the noun, which is describing noun, is tall. So student, tall is an adjective. Okay. Then a beautiful rose. What is a rose? Noun is the name of a person, place, animal or thing. So rose is a thing. Okay. And rose is a noun. It is a thing. It is a noun. And children, which word is describing rose? It is beautiful. So beautiful is an adjective. Okay. Now children, I would like to tell you how many types of adjective are there, and you right now you can note it down in your copy. Okay. So my first type of adjectives, children, are of 6 kinds, and first is adjective of quality. Okay. In adjective of quality, we always say what kind. Just note it somewhere. It will be always useful to you. What kind? Okay, that means what, like an easy question. Question is a noun. What kind? Easy. The answer is easy. So easy is an adjective of quality. An honest boy. Boy is a noun. Honest is a, children, adjective of quality. Children, then we are having second type of adjective, that is adjective of quantity. First was adjective of quality, and the second one is adjective of quantity. What is adjective of quantity? Adjective of quantity tell us how much. Okay. We want much help from him. Help is a noun, proper noun, and much is describing. What it is describing? It is describing adjective of quantity, how much help. So much help. So much is here quantity, adjective of quantity. Some salt. Salt is a noun, and some is adjective of quantity. It describes how much. Then children, we have got adjective of number. We have adjective of number, that which shows how many. Many children were playing in the park. How many children were playing in the park? Many children. Children are noun, and many is an adjective. He has made 2 mistakes. Mistake is a noun, and 2 is a adjective of number. How many mistakes he has made? He has made 2 mistakes. Then children, we are having demonstrative adjective, which used to point out the things. These books, those board there. Okay, those chairs, this book. So it is telling, it is pointing out something. Such dress, it is pointing out something. So these, those, such, it is demonstrative adjective. Then children, it's very strange, we are having interrogative adjective also, which asks question to a noun. Which shoes? Which shoes? So which is an interrogative adjective, and shoes is a, children, it's a noun. Whose purse? It is whose purse. Okay. So again, it is asking, purse is a noun, and whose is used to ask questions, so it is a interrogative adjective. Then children, possessive, the last one is possessive. What is the meaning of possessive? Possessive means what we own, and what possessive, it can also mean, children, what do we have. So this is a possessive adjective. Okay, like our house. This is our house. We are possessing, we are having a house. So house is a noun, and possessive, our is a possessive adjective. This is her clothes. Clothes is a noun, and her is a possessive adjective. So children, I think all the types of adjective I have cleared with you. I have told you noun. Noun is the name of a person or place or animal or thing. Then an adjective is a word which describes, which adds something to the meaning of noun. 6 type of adjective I have told you. Adjective of quality, which tell what kind of. Adjective of quantity, that means how much, you have to telling how much. Adjective of number, telling how many. Demonstrative adjective used to point out. Interrogative adjective used to ask question. possessive adjective telling whose. So children, these are some of types of adjective are there. And now children, I will be discussing with you adverb. Okay, I have discussed noun. Till now what we have discussed children, I'm going to tell you what we have discussed. We have discussed children now sentence, types of sentence, then phrases, then difference between phrase and sentence. Okay, and then what is a noun. Now just to understand different type of phrases, 3 types of phrases I'm going to teach you right now: adjective phrase, noun phrase, and adverb phrase. So I've already told you about noun. What is a noun? I've told you just now. I've discussed adjective and how many types of adjectives are there. And now I'm going to tell you what is an adverb and how many types of adverbs are there. Then only children you will be able to understand about adjective phrase, noun phrase, and then adverb phrase. So let's start children. I will tell you what is an adverb. What is an adverb? Adverb is a word that tells or that adds something to the meaning of verb, an adverb or an adjective or another adverb. Now children, what is an adverb? Adverb is a that word in a sentence which adds some meaning to the verb or an adjective or an another adverb. Okay, like the traveler walked slowly. So what is the verb here? The traveler walked slowly. Now children, the verb here is walked. But how it is walking? It is walking slowly. So slowly it is adding meaning to the verb walked. So this is an adverb. Then children, today I faced a very difficult situation. Situation is a noun. Difficult is adjective, and it is very today, or that girl is a very beautiful girl. Okay, she is a very beautiful girl. So beautiful is an adjective, and very we are adding meaning to the word beautiful. A very beautiful girl. So very is an adverb. Okay, then children, she faced the interview quite confidently. Confidently, of course, is an adverb. But if I will say quite, she faced the interview quite confidently. Confidently is a adverb. It is already an adverb, and we are adding meaning to this adverb quite. Okay, so I hope now you have understood what is an adverb. What is an adverb? Adverb is that word which add meaning to the children, to meaning to a verb or an adjective or another adverb. Okay, then children, I would like to discuss there are children 6 type of adverbs. So first is adverb of manner, and it tell how an action is performed. So how an action is performed. Like children, he walked quietly. So quietly is an adverb. He walked fast. Fast is a adverb. That means how he had walked fast. How he had how he is working quietly. So this is adverb of manner. Then children, adverb of place, it telling where an action is performed. It tells us where an action is performed. Sat. Okay. Here. Went down stair. Adverb of time. Adverb of time tells when an action is performed, like he came early. Okay, early is an adverb. Played today. Today is a adverb. Adverb of frequency, telling how often an action is performed, like he visited twice. So this is adverb of frequency. Adverb of degree, how much or what degree. Okay, like he I know completely. I know this thing completely. So completely is an adverb of degree. It answers the question how much. Okay, then interrogative adverb is also there, which always asks question. Okay, like when did the train arrive? So when is interrogative adverb. Okay, and then why is the train late? Again, why is interrogative adverb. So these are the few things which I've discussed with you. Adverb of manner, telling how an action is performed. Adverb of place, telling where an action is performed. Adverb of time, telling where an action is performed. Sorry, when an action is performed. Adverb of frequency, telling how often action is performed, like I visited twice to his house. How often? 2 times. Adverb of degree, answering the question how much or in what degree action is performed, like this space is totally full. So totally is an adverb of frequency, adverb of degree. Then interrogative adverb is which is used to ask a question, like when did the train arrive, why is the train late. Okay, so children, with this children, I think now we are going to start our main topic, types of children. Now we are going to start our main topic. What are the main topic? 3 types of phrases. So I think I've discussed with you what is a noun, what is an adverb, and what is an adjective. And now it would be easier for you also to understand, for me also to teach. Okay, so first we will be starting with adjective phrase. Alright, first we will be starting with the adjective phrase. Alright, now I already told you what is an adjective. Adjective, it describes another word. Alright, it describes noun, that is an adjective. Type of adjectives I have discussed with you right now. Okay, so now children, I would like to tell you something, and you have to note it in your copy. So what is that? So what is an adjective phrase? I will be writing what is an adjective phrase. So what is an adjective phrase? A phrase that acts as an adjective in a sentence is called an adjective phrase. A phrase that acts adjective. So children, that phrase that acts as an adjective. What is a phrase that acts as an adjective in a sentence a phrase. So what is an adjective phrase? So then you can write it down. A phrase that acts as an adjective in a sentence is called an adjective phrase. Okay, so what is an adjective phrase? And a phrase that acts as an adjective in a sentence is called an adjective phrase. Okay, so let's take a So first of all, children, try to understand a phrase is a group of words that make a sentence but not a complete sense. Okay, and what is an adjective, children? It is a word which describes a noun. So clear your basic first. What is a phrase? A phrase is that part of a sentence. It is a group of words that make a sense but not a complete sense. And what is an adjective? Adjective is that word which describes noun or pronoun. Now I am writing 2 sentences. I hope you have written this thing. If you have not, once again I am dictating and you can note it down so that I can rub the board. So what is an adjective phrase? A phrase that acts as an adjective in a sentence is called an adjective phrase. Okay. So now I am going to give you some example. like children, we purchased a steel almirah. Okay, now I am writing two examples here. We purchased we purchased a steel almirah. So in this sentence, what is a noun? Almirah is a noun. And what is an adjective? It is describing your noun. What is a noun here? Almirah. And children, it is describing an adjective. What is an adjective here? Is steel. Okay. So this is a sentence. But if we will write, we purchased an almirah which is made of steel. So children, this is doing the work of adjective. Okay, only this three words. Made of a steel, it is doing the work of an adjective. So this is an adjective phrase. Try to understand. Once again, I am trying making you. What is a phrase? It's a group of words which doesn't make a complete sense. Now, made of steel. Made of steel is a group of words, but it is not making a complete sense. It is making some sense. Okay. So this is and since this made, it is describing almirah. That means almirah is a steel almirah. So made of steel is an adjective phrase. Okay, made of steel is an adjective phrase. Okay, in sentence 1, now we try to understand. The word steel describes the noun almirah. In sentence 1, the word steel describes the noun almirah. So it is an adjective. Simple. Okay, it is describing almirah. What is almirah? Noun. And since it is describing a noun, steel is an adjective. But in sentence 2, the word steel has been replaced by the phrase made of steel. But this phrase also describes the noun almirah. So made of steel is also describing the noun almirah. And children, it is a group of words. Okay, and it is doing the work of an adjective. So this is an adjective phrase. I hope I am clear to you. So children, in my next video, I will be telling you something more about your adjective phrase, about adverb phrase and noun phrase, because there is a shortage of time. So I conclude my video here. Thank you and have a nice day ahead.